Have you ever walked through an old town at night, feeling the weight of its history around you? Ever wondered if the past still hides in the shadows, waiting for someone to notice? Tonight, we take you on a journey through one of America's most haunted places, where lives were changed forever. It all started with a simple date night. Lynn and Lee, a married couple, were looking for something fun and different. That's when Lynn suggested a ghost tour. Come on, they're hosting one tonight in downtown El Paso. It'll be fun, just you, me, and a little spooky history. Lee wasn't buying it. A history lesson? You mean a date with Casper? But like most husbands, he went along with it. They soon themselves standing with a bunch of ghost hunters in the middle of El Paso. Their first stop, the old El Paso Library, built on an old military cemetery. Their guide, Hector, explained, many Civil War soldiers are said to still linger here, along with other souls long forgotten. This place is known for ghost sightings. People have seen soldiers in old uniforms roaming the halls and heard footsteps behind them, only to turn around and find no one there. Lynn was captivated, but Lee remained skeptical, chuckling as they moved to the next location. The tour wound through dark alleyways until they reached the historic Plaza Hotel, famous for a ghostly woman in white who walks the halls at night waiting for someone. The couple passed the Plaza Theater, where ghostly figures are said to sit among the audience. The theater, now restored, hosts film festivals, but it seems some spirits refuse to leave. Lee whispered, "You owe me for this." Lynn laughed. I know. As the tour neared its end, they stopped at the Capels building, a place tied to the infamous revolutionary Pancho Villa. Lee began snapping pictures. "What are you doing?" Lynn asked. "I don't know. I just have a feeling," Lee replied. He couldn't explain it, but something about that building drew him in. Little did he know it was the start of something far more terrifying. The last stop of the night was the Franciscan Hotel, one of the most infamous haunted spots in El Paso. As Hector led the group into the basement, the air grew heavy, and an ominous feeling settled in. Hector's voice dropped. "This place is different. Something dark is here, and it doesn't want us around." The Franciscan Hotel had a reputation for strange events, people feeling sick, hearing footsteps when no one was there, and even being physically attacked by unseen forces. But this place wasn't just haunted by former residents. Something darker lurked. In 1885, a man named Alfred Krauss performed a forbidden ritual in the basement, trying to summon a powerful demon named Corazon. He wanted wealth and power, but the ritual went horribly wrong. Krauss's voice trembled as he muttered, "I did it, but at what cost?" The demon escaped, spreading its sinister influence throughout the hotel. Ever since, anyone who ventured too close to the basement felt its malevolent presence. As Lynn and Lee stood in the basement, the air grew thick, and a sulfuric stench filled the room. "Do you smell that?" Lynn whispered. "Are you okay?" Lee asked, concerned. Suddenly, the group's equipment went haywire. The K2 meters spiked, cold spots appeared, and without warning, the basement door slammed shut by an invisible force. Something was there, watching, waiting. That night, Lynn and Lee left the tour, but the dark presence followed them home. Over the next few days, Lee's behavior changed. He grew distant, angry, and violent. It was as if he wasn't himself anymore. Lynn's voice trembled. "Lee, what's happening to you?" Lee's eyes turned black as he lunged at her, screaming for her to run. Something had taken control of him. Desperate, Lynn reached out to Hector and Marcos, the ghost hunters. Together, they devised a plan to confront the demon that had possessed Lee. Their only hope was to perform a cleansing ritual at the Capels building. On the 10th floor, they cast a protective circle, and Lynn began reciting ancient prayers to banish the demon. Lee, now fully possessed, snarled and clawed at the barrier, unable to break through. Finally, Lynn called out to him, "Lee, come back to me." For a moment, everything went still. Then, the darkness faded from Lee's eyes, and he collapsed into Lynn's arms. The demon was gone. Though their nightmare was over, the Franciscan Hotel remains one of the most haunted places in El Paso. And the portal opened over a century ago? It's still there, waiting for the next curious soul to wander too close. Do you believe in ghosts or demons? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more terrifying tales from the unknown.